Hey, how's it going, Katie? This is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leads. I'm one of the SEO consultants here. We are a local online marketing and SEO company here in Des Springs, and I was tasked with doing this video analysis for you. And so basically, what I want to do in this video analysis is go over exactly where you are, from what I can see as a search marketer, as well as where we need to be and what kind of keywords we can target and what's kind of potentially out there. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. The first thing I did was I pulled up your website here in a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a site and see kind of what I can see and what will give like SEO consultants like myself information about your site. So what I can see right off the bat is that you have a little bit of referring domains and backlinks pointing to the site, which means that you do have a little bit of power and authority to the site, which is helping it rank, and which is where you're seeing this 455 organic traffic to the site. The reason I know that and the reason why this part is an important part of SEO is because the number of referring domains and backlinks that you have pointing to your site has a very high correlation with how highly you rank for the keywords you want to go after, as well as how highly you rank for them once the authority on your site is established. And so in case you didn't know what a referring domain or backlink is, it's basically any website out there on the internet that links back to your website via a hyperlink. So for example, if there's a blog out there that's called thedentistblog.com, and they make a new blog post and they say, hey, if you're looking for the best dentist in Colorado Springs, check out andersonsmile.com. Then there'd be a hyperlink that links back to your site. So Google tracks all those websites out there that are on the internet. They crawl through the site and they look for these hyperlinks. And then they'll give you credit as more and more websites link back to your site. And you want a lot of these credits because what it does is it ultimately shows Google that you're an authoritative site and you're the kind of website that other websites like to talk about, and it's trustworthy. And so once you start doing that, that's when you start seeing yourself start rank higher and higher, and start having more visitors to your site, and then obviously in turn inquire and book appointments and things like that. And so right now we're at 50 live websites pointing back 500 times. That's pretty good. What we want to do is we want to shoot for 300 referring domains and about 1 to 3,000 backlinks, and that's really going to show Google that you're at the authoritative level to be front and center for all the various keywords we want to go after. All right, so the next thing I want to do is hop over to the Organic Keywords tab. And the Organic Keywords tab allows us to look at the specific metrics of a keyword as well as where your rankings are for that. So you'll see Dentist Colorado Springs right off the bat. You actually hold the number 7th spot for that, which is fantastic because this is a very, very powerful keyword to rank for, and you are on the first page. So basically you're on the bottom of the first page. Anderson Family Dental, looks like you are on the number 3rd spot for that, which is fine. I'm sure there's another dentist out there that's called Anderson Dentist or something like that, but we want to make sure that we claim the number 1 spot for this, because when someone's typing in Anderson Family Dental from this location and they accidentally click on another person's website out in Wisconsin or whatever, then they might go through it and they might like everything that you're saying, and then all of a sudden, or what that website is saying, and then all of a sudden they realize it's a Wisconsin number and they're like, oh crap, I spent the last 5 minutes looking at this website, it's not even your website, right? And then they might get kind of discouraged and maybe go with someone else and that kind of thing. So we want to make sure you are front and center for this keyword. One of the first objectives that I would do if I were to tackle this project together. Dental Colorado Springs CEO, another one that we're ranking on the 3rd spot. So I can just kind of go down this list. Now you can pause this video so you can look at your metrics and your rankings and things like that, but what I can see right off the bat is that this is a really good situation for us to be in. The reason being is for a lot of these keywords, you're already ranking on the first page. It's just that you're not on the top of the first page. The reason why this is so good is because statistically, in the way that the search engine works for Google as well as user behavior, 95% of people stay on the first page when they search a specific keyword or query into Google. So when someone's typing in Dentist Colorado Springs onto their smartphone or their laptop, tablet, computer, they're going to stay on the first page and click on the 95% of them are going to click on the first websites that they see. And so the fact that you're on the first page means that even by us moving you up just 1 position, let's say from 7th to 6th spot, 6th to 5th spot, and so on and so forth, you're going to see a huge increase in the visitors to your site just because so many people stay on the first page, and that many people that are in the number one spot capture that much of the lion's share of the traffic. And so the fact that you're already hanging out here on the first page means that we don't have to do as much work for you to see a lot of results from the work that we do, because ultimately we understand that this is a mutually beneficial business, and we don't feel good about ourselves, and we're not successful as a marketing company if you don't rank for the keywords on the first page for the keywords you want to go after, as well as getting people to visit your website and booking, right? And so we understand that dichotomy, and we know that the situation that you're in just means that you just have to do a little bit more SEO work and hire a quality SEO company to really be able to take this to the next level. We've done the similar work for Woodman Views Dentistry with Dwayne Moore. We've done one for Dr. Hill. And so we're very familiar with the industry as well as this location. Obviously, we're based out of here, and so we know exactly what we need to do to get you at the top and front and center for the keywords that we want to go after. All right. In terms of the site itself, I think the site actually looks really good. It has all the elements that you need. It's got the images on here. It's got some really powerful, catchy stock photos. And this one's huge because it's a validation, right? I actually personally would even make less of these slideshows and get more of your actual office images, maybe like an image of the office and things like that, because these stock photos are things that most people will have on their site. But to really stand out from your competitors is things like making sure that you have actual images of the dentists here, as well as the team in the office and the location, because then it really kind of shows whoever's visiting a website and be able to tie their image in their mind with the face behind the brand and the dentist and the dental care location. And so that could be huge. You have a click to call number, you have the location. I would actually have a reviews. So you see how you have a reviews page on here? It's pretty cool. Yeah, you even have the reviews on here. I would have a couple of snippets, maybe even a video testimonial of someone right here, so you can really show off what you've done and do that. And you have all the different services. You have FAQ. Yeah, so I like the website. Everything's laid out on here, so we don't have to worry about like redesigning the website. You got all the social metrics. So the site itself is clean and it looks good, and it's just a matter of just doing the SEO for it. So I'll wrap it up here, Katie. I hope at the very least you got some insight out of this. I would love to talk to you further about what we can do, because you're just at that cusp where you can really blow up your office with the number of people that are coming to your site and then translating into booking appointments and inquiries and things like that. And I know this because we've picked up clients in a similar situation, not necessarily in the dentist niche, but like in the car window tint with arm window tint, they were like hovering right where you are, and then we get them to the top of the first page for all the various keywords we want to rank for, and they just blew up their business, right? And so we know that it works. We know what's kind of possible and what we're capable of. And once we get up there, you're just going to be super happy with us, and that's definitely a situation that both of us want to be at, right? So I appreciate it, and I really look forward to talking to you soon if you get a chance. Okay, thank you.